Fundamentals, every day. You should be like this. You guys watch and learn. Watch and learn.
I invited Coach Johnson back and to speak with our team because he loves the University of Miami.
Well, first of all, I think you know how big a pleasure this is for me to talk to you.
He's a bridge to the past and a great leader and certainly someone that could share a message with our team.
You know, I was here last year and I watched the progress and you got better, but we talked about your conditioning last year. Now, you thought you were okay, but just think about where you are now compared to a year ago. Just think about how competitive you are now in practice as opposed to a year ago. That's the progress that you've made.
Coach Johnson coming to speak to the team was really exciting because he's a legendary coach. He's won Super Bowls, he won national championships. It's really exciting to see someone like that come back, and he told us that we've been progressing.
Coach Golden and I talked about it earlier on, about how, you know, you didn't realize how much you needed to be in shape. Football rewards the guys that are in great condition, great shape. That's when you have fun. If you're in great condition, if you're in great shape, if you can run like a deer and run all day long, at the end of the ball game, you're going to be smiling and having fun. And let me tell you something, guys. This is going to be the greatest time of your life. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy it. And the more you enjoy it, you know what? The more you're going to win. Hey, I hear how competitive it is now. So much more competitive than what it was a year ago. And that's good because you're in better condition. But you can get even better. Be proud of what you're accomplishing. Be proud of it because you're doing something special here. And understand it, it is special. Take pride in that. Go you. All right? Yeah!
Jimmy Johnson came to speak to us for the spring game. And the overall message to me was just, you know, you've been training, you've been getting better and better, so tomorrow, you know, just go out there and showcase everything that you learned.
After Coach Johnson spoke, we had our spring game the next day.
When it's game day, head coaches look at the game differently than the fans would, even the most astute fans. I don't look at the final score of the game. I look at the body of work because at the end of the day, we know what the play call was. We know what's being taught, and ultimately we know whether that's being executed. The game film is big for all of us as coaches, but for the head coach, ultimately it's the testing ground. It's how you can evaluate all aspects in every player. When you're watching the game, this is what everybody sees. But this is what I see.
Rayshawn, good job catching the ball in traffic over the middle. Good job, big play. Need that. We need tough plays. Not just when it's easy, we need tough plays.
Most people just see it as a great catch or a great throw, but we work on all these little things to make that throw.
Asante Cleveland made a great block, a brilliant block on that play.
It's a hard block, that's a 6-second play. Gives us a chance to complete it. Okay, well done, Asante.
The thing that I like best about Asante on that play is that his technique was perfect.
When Coach Golden brought up the play where I had to pass protect, it made me feel good because last year pass protection was probably one of the weakest parts of my game. I really focused on it all spring, and now I really look forward to pass blocking. It's fun. It's gotten a lot easier for me. So it was good to have that recognized.
I think that's the one thing that we're seeing more of this team now, is that they're carrying their technique and their training into the game and using it when the game's on the line.
This is one of my favorite plays of the game. It illustrates, A, what the coaches are teaching, all right, and B, it doesn't matter what year you are in this program, you can learn to do it right, okay? Watch this deuce block right here by 55. Bend. Nice and square, boom. Okay.
That play, Ben Jones, is the way he got off the ball, was able to, come off the double team and then, cut off the other linebacker. It was textbook.
I know what's being taught. And here's a guy, Ben, is this your 4th year? 5th year, all right? Ben is older than Fig, okay? But he's doing it right.
That's not normally a name you hear when he's congratulating somebody, but Ben Jones has improved a whole lot.
Anybody on this team can learn. Doesn't matter whether you're a 4th year, you're a 5th year, you're a freshman, anybody can learn to do something right. Pads are low, stay low. I mean, that's a good finish, Ben. That's big time, man.
It doesn't matter if you're on your second offensive coordinator or second offensive line coach. He executed that exactly the way it's being taught.
As long as I've been here, my career haven't really been all it's supposed to be, but, I don't look back on the past. I'm trying to concentrate on now.
It doesn't matter whether you're a senior or a freshman. You can learn and you can improve. And I think Ben's play that I showed the team was evidence of that.
I just, want to do everything I can. Just a little thing like hand placement, head placement and everything. Just the little things that help the team in a big way.
You hear it all the time, especially with this generation. I want to make plays. I want to be a playmaker. We always say to the kids, earn the right. It's no different than when we say deserve victory. Nobody's guaranteed victory, but you can deserve victory. And it's the same thing with being a playmaker.
So who's going to step up and make a play?
Being a playmaker means you're executing the system. You're performing the technique, and then ultimately you're playing at a level that's going to allow you on those 5 or 6 plays a game that make the difference in the game.
Let me show you what a playmaker is, okay? A playmaker is a guy who's trained his mind and body to play one way every play, every day, and it translates to every game. This is what a playmaker is. This is what a playmaker is.
And if you look at Denzel Perryman on Philip Dorsett's long run, he dropped, he was in coverage the way he was taught, the ball was thrown, he's running, full speed, not waiting to see whether or not somebody else is going to tackle him, full speed.
So he runs 20 over here and another 60 back. He ran 80 yards on this play.
The play I tackled Phillip, I had to run down. I was actually, man-to-man with Mike James, and when I seen that the ball was thrown, when I went to turn and run, I seen he was going up the field. Me and my attitude towards getting to the ball, I just had to get there.
Again, we're trying to develop a whole team of student athletes that are like that.
Understand what I'm saying to you? We are not fans. We are not fans. The fans sit up in the stands. We don't watch the game the way they watch the game. We shouldn't sit there and just say, oh yeah, good job. We should look at ourselves and examine ourselves and say, do I do this? Do I tilt the odds in our favor? Do I tilt the odds in our favor that we're gonna win the game? That guy did. This guy is. This guy is. We're running right here.
To be recognized from the team, makes me feel good. Just let myself know that I'm actually, doing the right thing. Listen to what coach is telling me and take my training to the game.
He did exactly what he was trained to do. He earned the right to be a playmaker on that play.
As we end spring, all the things that coaches taught us are starting to come together. And everyone's starting to understand what needs to be done and what we're expected to do.
Watch this team run to the ball right here. Okay, now, if you're not running to the ball, okay, you got to ask yourself, do I understand what's expected of me?
And the more that people do what the coaches tell us, then along the road, those little things will help us accomplish the big things, which is winning games.
We're just starting to become a team that just every day, this is what we do. This is how we do it. And that's the expectation and that's the standard.
2 phases down, guys, I'm excited about our team. I'm telling you, I know the strength staff is, I know the coaches are.
Okay, I know everybody that surrounds you guys are excited about the team. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited that the guys don't complain about working hard, and that hard work and conditioning have become part of our foundation, and they understand it's vital for success.
Hey, give me a breakdown here, somebody.
I think we've made a lot of progress there, and really excited to hopefully take the next step over the next 120 days.
1, 2, 3.